Tibetan Democracy Day, celebrated on 2nd September, marks the foundation of democratic governance for Tibetans in exile through the Central Tibetan Administration, CTA, in 1960. This day symbolizes the resilience and determination of the Tibetan people to secure their freedom and self-determination following the Chinese invasion of Tibet in 1959. The establishment of the CTA provided a platform for Tibetans to elect their leaders and govern themselves democratically, reflecting their commitment to preserving their cultural identity and autonomy despite relentless Chinese oppression. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, continues its brutal campaign to suppress Tibetan culture, language, and religion within the Tibetan Autonomous Region, where 2.7 million Tibetans live under severe restrictions. The CCP has implemented policies aimed at eradicating Tibetan identity, including forced assimilation programs, arbitrary detentions, and severe crackdowns on religious freedoms. The CTA remains a crucial force in resisting these measures, advocating for Tibetan rights through the middle way approach, which seeks genuine autonomy rather than full independence, to peacefully coexist within the framework of China. Globally representing 6.7 million Tibetans, the CTA tirelessly engages in international diplomacy, raising awareness of the Chinese government's human rights abuses. It plays a vital role in preserving Tibetan culture and language by supporting schools, monasteries, and cultural programs. Additionally, the CTA provides essential services such as healthcare, education, and welfare to Tibetan refugees, ensuring their community's well-being while strengthening their resolve against Chinese brutality. Why is Tibet Democracy Day important today? Well, it's more than just a historical event. It's a continuing symbol of resistance. Tibetans have used this day to remind the world that their fight for freedom, democracy, and the preservation of their unique culture is far from over. While China claims Tibet is an integral part of its territory, Tibetans in exile and human rights advocates worldwide point to severe human rights violations, forced assimilation, and the destruction of Tibetan culture and religion. India has been at the heart of this struggle, offering refuge to the Dalai Lama and over 100,000 Tibetan exiles. India's position is critical, balancing its own national interests while supporting Tibetans. Tibet Democracy Day is also a day for the global community to reflect. Despite the challenges, Tibetans continue to demand their rights, with support growing worldwide. Countries like the US, several European nations, and international human rights groups have been vocal about Tibet's cause, but the fight needs to grow. Tibet Democracy Day reminds us that the freedom to practice religion, preserve culture, and live in peace are basic human rights, ones that the Tibetan people are still denied. In conclusion, the CTA is a vital advocate for Tibetan rights, safeguarding their cultural heritage and amplifying their struggle for justice and freedom. Despite escalating CCP atrocities, Tibetan Democracy Day stands as a beacon of hope, inspiring continued global support for their cause and highlighting the necessity of sustained resistance against Chinese oppression. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about Tibet's history and its ongoing struggle for freedom, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Together, we can keep the conversation alive and stand in solidarity with Tibet. Comment below. What do you think the international community should do to support Tibet? Let us know your thoughts.